In this video, we're going to learn how to solve these physics repeated questions under current electricity for the subtopic Ohm's law. So we're going to practice with 6 repeated questions for this subtopic Ohm's law. So let's get started. The first question I have here says, if Ohm's law is written as this expression, the proportionality constant K is the what? We have A, conductivity, B, resistance, C, resistivity, D, conductance. So guys, the correct option to this question is option D, which is conductance. Alright, so conductance is the inverse of resistance. Alright, so that's the correct option this question, conductance. Let's go to the next repeated question, which is this one. It says three resistors with resistance 200 ohms, 500 ohms, and 1 kilo ohms are connected in series. A 6-volt battery is connected to either end of the combination. Calculate the potential difference between the ends of 200 ohms resistance. Alright, firstly, let's calculate the sum of the resistance in series. So it's going to be, sum of the resistance in series will be, we have R1 plus R2 plus R2 plus R3. So this is equals 200 ohms plus 500 ohms plus, now 1 kilo ohms here means 1 times 1000, that's 1000 ohms. So everything will give you 1700 ohms. Okay, now to now get the potential difference between the ends of 200 ohms, PD will be, for this particular question, it will be 200 over 1700 times this is volt battery we have. Okay, so let's punch this on the calculator and see what it's going to give us. So we have 200 times 6. Okay, divide this by 1700. So we have it was 0.705. Alright, so the correct option to this question will be option B. If you are leaving it in 2 decimal places, so this 5, you round it up as 1 to the 0 to now be 0.71 volts. Alright, so that's the correct option, 0.71 volts for the potential difference between the ends of 200 ohm resistance. Okay, so that's it for this question. Let's wipe this now, so the next repeated question. Alright, so the next repeated question will be this question. It says, in the diagram above, the values of V1 and V2 are respectively, that's first voltage and second voltage. Now guys, for this particular question, just take note of the correct option. If I'm to show you guys how to derive these options we have here, it will take a good level of time to get to the derivative. Just know the correct option here. The correct option here is option C, which is 1 volt and 2 over 3 volts. Alright, so when you find the expression, you're going to arrive at 1 volt and 2 over 3 volts. That's for this question. Let's go to the next one, which is this one. It says, which of the following statements is true about ohmic conductors? We have the graph of current versus voltage for an ohmic conductor is a straight line. B, the resistance can change depending on the direction of the current flow. The current through an ohmic conductors is directly proportional to the voltage across the conductor. IV, the resistance of an ohmic conductor is constant. So the correct expression or correct option to this question is option B, I, and IV. So the exception here, or the one that's not correct, so is II, which is the resistance can change depending on the direction of the current flow. Alright, so this is false. The correct option to this question is what? Option B. Okay, so I and IP are correct statements. Let's go to the next question. It says if a current of this value was passed through a wire of resistance of this value, the potential difference across the wire is what? So we're going to use Ohm's law to solve this particular question. So we know Ohm's law, V equals I R. Alright, we have the voltage potential difference, the I is the current and R is the resistance. Okay, so in this question we are looking for the potential difference across the wire is, so V will be, our current is 4.6 times our resistance is 6.5. so let's punch this on the calculator and see what's going to give us. So we have 4.6 times 6.5. So the output is what, 29.9 volts. The correct option is option B, volts. So that's it for this question. Let's wipe this now and solve the last computer question in this video before we call it a class. Alright, so the last one I have here is this question. It says, which of the following obeys Ohm's law? We have electrolyte, glass, metals, diodes. So guys, the correct option is obvious. That's option C, metals. Metals obey Ohm's law. So that's for this video. Hope there's something interesting from the video. We practice with 6 repetitive questions under this subtopic Ohm's law for current electricity. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to our channel, ensure that you subscribe to this channel for more of our videos. So like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel, what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask, I don't know what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below, and I'll ensure to give you a response. Also ensure that you're part of our channel membership by clicking on the join button. Become part of our community there, where you'll be receiving special information that will simplify academic work. Alright, so click on the screen above having done that, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.